back with another video. I see in the title what's going on. Make sure y'all go check out Doug X out in the description box down below. Definitely appreciate y'all tuning in, watching these videos. Y'all prayers, y'all thoughts, y'all comments, y'all shares, y'all likes, everything. I appreciate y'all for it. But you already know, make sure y'all stay tuned. I'm gonna probably do a live today too. I haven't did a live in a while, so actually I'll probably be dropping this after the live anyway. So y'all didn't catch the live and y'all watching this video, y'all can still see it. I'm sure it'll still be up. But you already know it's the video. Sorry, Doug, but I don't want YouTube
of like 80 million or whatever. Here's out of options. Trump will pay $500 million cash bond to appeal his New York fraud case, experts predict. Not paying will hurt even more. Now, this isn't about Trump actually losing $500 million. That's not going to happen. It's about how much it's going to cost for him to secure, to look like he could pay the $500 million while he appeals. Okay. Trump must stow $500 million cash in a bank to cover the appeal bond for his New York fraud case, experts say. That is, if he fails by March 25th, New York will start seizing his assets, the state attorney general has warned. This is going to greatly destabilize New York business, I believe. Everyone knows you're crazy to start a business in New York unless you're a Democrat. This is a one-party business state, and Trump's in the wrong party. A premium of anywhere from $250,000 to $1 million will push the cost of a bond even higher. That's what Trump's probably going to have to pay for the bond. He's got assets. He's got over $670 million worth of property in New York, but you don't want to sell it all just to show that you have the cash, right? You have to go do deals with people that will loan you the money and show it on paper. So it's the first prong of evil Letitia James and her imbecilic worldview. Here's some new fronts where Letitia James is making truly evil decisions that hurt people. Here's 3 headlines I'm just going to pull out, boom, boom, boom in a row. USA Today, New York Attorney General Letitia James sued over action against trans sports ban. New York Daily News, Nassau County sues New York Attorney General Tish James for standing up to trans sports ban. New York Attorney AG Letitia James threatens decisive legal action over the ban. This is about Nassau County that said men cannot participate in women's sports is the bottom line. And I don't want to get into there's vocabulary about all this. I know I'll get in trouble. I'm just saying, here's New York County taking Letitia James to court over transgender order, quote unquote, is common sense. In New York Attorney General Letitia James was sued Tuesday over her response to Nassau County's executive Bruce Blakeman's directive restricting transgender athletic competition. Okay, so that's Bruce Blakeman. He's the good guy who says he does not want transgendered men who claim to be women to be participating in women's sports. It's very dangerous for the women. That's been shown. They can knock out other women. They beat all their records. It defeats everything Title IX did to put women in sports back in the 60s. Now you can work your whole life as a biological woman, and you will get taken out by a biological man who is a transgendered woman. And for people that say that's hateful or weird, you're just playing politics. Letitia James issued Blakeman a cease and desist letter on Friday over his executive order prohibiting transgender women from participating in Nassau County's female competitions. Quote, this is common sense, what they're trying to do. The people who are trying to inject biological males into female competition is destroying women's and girls' sports. And that is a protected class under federal law, unquote, Blakeman claimed. I not only wanted to do this for the women and girls here at Nassau County, I have an obligation to do it, unquote. And Letitia James is going after him because Letitia James, this is what happens with Democrats. They end up being anti-biological women. These are feminists who are anti-woman. Okay, here's another front by Letitia James going after the beef industry. This is Vivek Ramaswamy. Letitia James, after prosecuting Trump for political reasons, is now suing America's largest beef producer because it doesn't have a quote viable plan to achieve its net zero by 2040 goal. This is politics masquerading as justice. She should be disbarred for her.
Something got to happen with that. At this point, she doing way
frank
too much.
Partisanship. I agree, absolutely. Here's the Wall Street Journal, similar article. Letitia James, anti-business business model. The New York Attorney General sues a meat company because it sells too much meat. It's too successful. This is another Democrat environmentalist thing that Letitia James is going on the rampage for. New York Governor Kathy Hochul declared the state wouldn't target businesses with political cases after winning a $454 million judgment against Donald Trump. That vow didn't last long. Last week, Attorney General Letitia James charged the world's largest beef producer, JBS USA, with misrepresenting its carbon emissions. JBS, I got nothing for you. This is your punishment for being in business selling meat in New York. Everyone in New York that does anything against the Democratic agenda, same-sex marriage, environmentalism, illegal open borders, all of that persecuting and prosecuting political opponents, if you're in New York, it's going to start being your fault for being that dumb. It's like, look, maybe you don't go to certain neighborhoods at 2 a.m. Here's Letitia James, quote, the JBS group has profited from its fraudulent and illegal business activities across the state of New York State. You hear that before? That's what she calls Trump. That's what she calls all political opponents. The AG claims in a lawsuit filed in the state court. Pray tell how her argument is that eating beef is bad for the climate and that JBS duped consumers into buying its products by making overtly ambitious pledges to cut emissions. Seriously, that's the case. Now, JBS, you have this coming because you played the climate game, and now you got burned. Uh-oh, boo-boo. Here's Letitia James at a speech for New York firefighters where they boo her and start shouting, Trump, Trump, Trump.
I know you got to be mad, boy. You might as well just exit the stage.
Oh, come on. We're in a house of God. First, simmer down. I want to thank Commissioner Kavanaugh and Chief Hodgins for that recognition.
The people, firefighters, who actually where it takes merit to keep that job.
They know what's about to happen. I feel like everybody that's against them know what's about to happen. They can feel it. They can feel it. I'm telling you.
Instead of an advanced college degree, they know who has their back, and that's Trump. This is going to haunt Letitia James. Fine, go hang out with your elitist, rich, manipulative snobs, Letitia. You're a criminal. Firefighters know it. Here's Letitia James going after the Second Amendment. This is from AP News headline, court ordered permanently blocks Florida gun retailer from selling certain gun parts in New York. So this affects a Florida gun retailer selling parts in New York. That's right, your businesses outside of state won't even be able to do business with New York. This is what California does too also, where they'll ban like food coloring and candy. And then suddenly, what's a candy manufacturer going to do? Say, we'll do business everywhere but California, when California is one of the hugest buyers, of any product. So that's how Letitia James starts to manipulate what's happening in Florida with the Second Amendment. Here's another evil of Letitia James. This is a Masterpiece Cake Shop, a Colorado bakery. This is big, imbecilic Letitia James manipulating Colorado cake bakers who are Christians. Masterpiece Cake Shop, a Colorado bakery, refused to make a customer a cake when they found out it was to celebrate her transition. That's false. So it'll be clarified in a minute. This bakery has discriminated against LGBTQ people before. I'm urging the Colorado Supreme Court to stop this transphobic discrimination. Here comes the big words, guys. It's politics all over. Well, let's clarify a little bit. So this is a Christian cake shop. Okay. And here's what was clarified on Twitter by these fact checks. The same customer also asked for a cake with a cake topper described as, quote,
no, I gotta skip this, y'all. Y'all go check out Doug and Exile if y'all want to see that part. But that is wild. That is wild, bro. We got to get this off the screen. That is wild. First of all, you don't want that on. Like, y'all can go check out Doug and Exile or just look at that. It'll be in the description box. But wanting that on your cake, anything nasty, inappropriate, I will refuse too. You got to get on my story with that. You got to get out. Look what I'm wearing. It's a cross. I believe in God. I trust God. I pray to God all the time. And for you to want that on the cake, oh no. We don't do that. You know, they had every right to do what they did.
Doing to conservative Christian cake decorators. If you're a cake decorator, you're an artist. I'm an artist. These are people coming in telling you, you will perform what I tell you to do with your art. I will pay you, and you will not have a free speech right to say no. You are compelled to work, or we will shut down your company. And even New York, Letitia James will start to manipulate the Colorado state to take down your business. Do you see how evil this is? This is about New York. Letitia James could reach any of us in another county, in another state, on any number of issues. This is the Second Amendment. This is free speech. This is the LGBTQ movement. This is environmentalism. See, it's spreading everywhere. This is what the left does. Guys, quit voting Democrat. Never put an X next to a Democrat again, or you're asking for this stuff to happen to you or your children. Here's Molly Hemingway ratioing the heck out of New York AG Letitia James. She wrote, "Your hatred of the First Amendment aligns with your hatred of other parts of the rule of law. You are a bad person." I agree. Here's another tweet from Travis in Flint. Happening now, Letitia James is now suing the world's largest beef producer, JBS USA, for not meeting environmental quality standards of net zero by 2040. Here's the rest of that, unpacking the rest of his tweet. JBS recently announced they'll be increasing production and adding more jobs, which Letitia James claims will increase their carbon footprint and hurt their environment. They're trying to bring more jobs into New York, but they're the wrong kinds of jobs, people making beef. Not only is James targeting political opponents, she's now going after any business that is succeeding in New York. How many jobs will be lost because of this? Are New Yorkers still happy they voted Democrat? You dummies, you deserve this. You are going to collapse New York. Enjoy when all the good jobs are either gone or given to an illegal. Elections have consequences. I agree. And then here's, this is Mel, the Village crazy lady, who already exposed Letitia James's Fonnie Willis-like expenditures. What do I mean? Well, in 2023 alone, Letitia James spent over $28,000 on hotels. Over $15,000 of that was spent on luxury hotels in Puerto Rico. What is she doing in Puerto Rico? And then here's the list. Here's the artwork list showing it all. These big resort hotel level hotels for $28,000.
$28,000. Y'all see where it's aimed at. Y'all see what she wants. I mean, that's common sense. And just like Doug said, it's important. Elections are important. So everybody looking at this and, oh, this is what happened. Why did? That's why it's important for you to know who to, like, look at this. $28,000.
That's what Letitia James is doing to you. She's the Fonnie Willis of New York, people. And that about covers it for Letitia James. As you can see, crooked, monstrous, criminal, defended by Democrats in New York. If you guys keep voting these people in power, I got nothing, but you're going to reap an absolute disaster by putting this kind of evil in office in New York. Let me know what you guys think.
Man, you in New York, you already know what it is. And a lot of y'all do. Everybody, it's a lot of people that's in my comments. Y'all know what's going on and what needs to happen. But there are some, people that's in denial. And well, one, I don't see how. I don't see how at all. And I don't know what's wrong with people not even seeing how corrupt people can be. I don't see that at all. I don't see that. I don't see how they can't see that. It's sad, it's sickening, and it's time to make a change. It's time for people to wake up. Make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe. Make sure y'all comment y'all thoughts down below. Make sure y'all also go check out Doug and X out in the description box down below. Much love to y'all. Catch y'all next one.